and he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now the dish to Bosh. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
It's been a good night for Brook Lopez. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Bosh passes to Buckets. The basket is good. The assist from Bosh. And that's 10 points for Freak.
Great pass by Bosh there.
Nets trail by 4. Shaq with it. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Lopez, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And another basket for Miami.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. Here's the screen. From 12 feet out. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Lopez has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished 21 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
The pass to Lopez.
That's a walk.
No luck. Now the Heat take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. Here's Buckets. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Buckets got 18 points in the game.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Screen by Young. Lopez dishes to Jack. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Jack's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
There's a good screen. Back to Lopez. Shoots a fader. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Gentlemen, here with Joe.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Buckets in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovic. And Jarrett Jack is subbed in for Jared Bayless. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Young is up there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Bargnani. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Hunter in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Nets trail by 10. And Jack kicks to Bargnani. The Nets working the ball around now. And he gets it to go. 8 points now for Jack.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
The feed now to Bargnani. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's a screen. Back to Bargnani. Miami grabs the miss. The drive by Green. Shot is no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out left to the wing. Jack with a screen for Bargnani. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hunter, and it's in off the backboard. Hunter's got his first 2 points.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Screen by Young. And Jack, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jack's got 10 points.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
The shot's good from Stoudemire.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Bargnani, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 5 assists tonight. To the inside, Stoudemire makes it off the glass.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Nets trail by 8. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Screen by Young. Jack passes to Young. There's Hollis Jefferson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Lopez, he's checked in for the Nets. Good on the second free throw. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Green. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Sounds good.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Green.
Complete domination. What a game for Green. 16 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Miami on defense. It's a 10-point game. That drops. Hunter's got 4 this quarter.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Kicks to Winslow. Pass to Buckets. Puts up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from behind.
He got it! Wow. He got it!
My goodness.
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And the final period of play just about to start. A different look for Miami. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Buckets in for Goran Dragic. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for the Nets. Jack comes in for Bogdanovic. Here's Jack. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Buckets is out there with Gerald Green, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Johnson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And there's a minute. .45 left to play here in the fourth. Outside check. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Johnson. And Johnson missing again.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Miami.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Buckets. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Buckets. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. And the Heat, another three.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And here is Jack. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking.
We were men amongst boys tonight.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And Goran, what a nice show the team put on for your fans tonight.
Yeah, great win for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet. Freak.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Hart.